You are about to discover a fantastic way to heal your mind and body that will leave you feeling good and happy all the time. Let's see how we can do it.
People think they think it's about their wealth or their health or their freedom or their new relationship or their new job. It's none of that. It's about who you become in the process. So you overcome your fear, you overcome your doubt, you overcome your unworthiness, you overcome your pain, you overcome your past. You keep overcoming, you keep overcoming, you keep overcoming. You're going to become somebody else. And once you become wealth, nobody creates wealth. You generate wealth. It's an energy. That you generate freedom. You generate all those things. You are the generator of it. So then, I love this because people are so conditioned, me included, for many years, that we have to drag our bodies through space to get what we want, right? That's living in the world of separation, matter trying to change matter. And so the more I'm living by those survival emotions, the more it's going to take me time to get my dreams to come true. But in the quantum, if you're creating from the field instead of from matter, Einstein said the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. He didn't say the particle controls the particle, the field controls the particle. So if you're creating from the field instead of from the particle, when there's a vibrational match with your energy, and even Einstein said this, it's all vibration. When there's a vibrational match with your energy and some potential in the quantum field, you don't have to go anywhere to get it. In fact, you are going to collapse space and time, and the event is going to be drawn to you. Now you don't go anywhere to get it. You are calling experiences to you. So then the final point is that, well, then you got to take responsibility for every area of your life, even the stuff that isn't working. Because the stuff that isn't working, you got to change your energy then equal to something greater. And so then people will say, well, yeah, but you understand this person did it to me. And I would say, right, but if you keep reacting, you're going to create another one of those. So then what do you have to do? You have to get beyond the memories of our past and fall in love with the future over and over again, so that all of a sudden you're believing in that future more than you're believing in the past. And the brain and body, if we do it properly, will look like the future has already happened. Now you don't have to do anything. It's going to come to you. If you're not a victim, you would just say, hey, I need to learn a lesson here. I need to modify my behavior. Okay, I'm done with that. Yeah. I've owned that. I did it enough times. I'm finished. I want to try something else. You're a soul on the journey back to singularity, back to source. And there's no God up there that's going to help you. You got to do it yourself. You came down and descended into density to answer the question, is there more? Now that you're answering the question, there's more, you just got to ask the same question to get out of here. Is there more? So then, as you start asking the question and you're no longer seduced by the common things in our lives, then it makes sense then that you begin to evolve your understanding. So the person who's the scientist or the student, no longer a victim. There are no victims, they're just students. The person may say, well, I feel bad because I created that. Well, how long are you going to feel bad for? Yeah, but it's not the fact that you feel bad. We all feel bad. The question is, how long are you going to do that for? If you let it go for a long enough period of time, you're stuck. Because emotions are a record of the past. If you're feeling the same emotions, you're still in your past. And your body's believing, as the unconscious mind, it's in the same past experience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You're not going to be in the familiar, the known. You're going to be in the unpredictable. And so many people rush back to the same conditions in their life because they're afraid of the unknown. But that unknown then has to be the perfect place that we create in. So when the person really realizes, okay, well, I created that, okay, dang, all right, I got another opportunity to create something differently. They just turn around, they let go, and they create again. And they do it over and over again until finally they start producing an outcome. The self-love that's created from that is greater than any sports car, greater than any wardrobe, greater than any vacation, greater than any facelift. It's just coming from within you, because now you're the resource of your life. Listen, gratitude, the emotional signature of gratitude is when you're getting something or receiving something or something has already happened for you, you feel gratitude. So then if you're feeling gratitude for your future before it's happened, your body, as the unconscious mind, is believing that that future reality is happening in the present moment. And we only accept, believe, and surrender to the thoughts equal to our emotional state. And we never
That's
accept,
huge.
believe, and surrender to any thoughts that are not equal to our emotional state. You could say, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy with the 5% of your conscious mind. And it's never going to pass your brainstem because your body's saying, no, you're not, no, you're not, you're miserable, you're unhappy. So then when a person starts elevating their emotional state, feeling gratitude because they can, then that thought will begin to make it right into their body because their body's believing it's happened already. And so then we've done extensive research on gratitude. In 4 days, your immune system can strengthen by 50% just for 10 minutes a day, a few times a day, just feeling gratitude. So the worst thing that could happen to you by feeling gratitude every day is that you'll heal. Read, study, practice. Decide what you want your future to look like. Write it down. Take some time and write down what you want a future to look like. And every single day, keep your conscious mind on that future. If you keep doing that over and over again, your subconscious mind will take you right there. It's not that hard. The hardest part of this is making time to do it. Really, just making time to do it. So then when we begin to come from that level of consciousness, we experience less separation. In fact, our heart begins to open, our field around our body begins to expand, and that field around the body that begins to expand actually touches every other thing that's material from an immaterial place. That means then, when you're feeling love for yourself, or love for life, or love for the moment, every single person that you have a relationship with, if your signal is the strongest, will begin to affect their autonomic nervous system. We know this to be the truth. When you're frustrated, when you're impatient, when you're resentful, your heart actually beats very, very incoherently. It beats out of order. That's because you're stepping on the gas and the brake at the same time. The survival systems are switching on, the stress hormones are being released, but you're not running, you're not fighting, and you're not hiding. So there's a conflict between the accelerator and the brake, and that's what causes the heart to beat arrhythmically. So then, when you switch from those limited emotions to elevated emotions, then you start feeling love and gratitude. All of a sudden, you begin to produce a very coherent magnetic field around your body. That energy is frequency, and all frequency carries information. So if you have 750 people in the room, and you have 50 people in the front of the room wearing the heart rate monitor, and you teach people how to elevate their energy, and to open their heart, and create coherence, and then lay the thought for the greatest good of everybody sitting in the front of the room, that their lives be enriched, that their bodies be healed, that their dreams come true, that the mystical find them. When you see the majority of those people wearing the heart rate monitors all go into heart coherence at the exact same time, in the exact same day, on the exact same meditation, you have to scratch your head and realize that there is no separation. In fact, it is that energy that binds all of us. Oh gosh, try it out. Become the scientist in your life and measure the effects of you it caused. You already know how to do this. Just take time every single day and disconnect from the outer world, your environment. Get beyond your emotions and habits. Get beyond your body and forget about time and connect to that field of information where we all create from. And if you keep doing that over and over again, you'll learn things about yourself that you would have never learned before and be defined by a vision of the future. Literally tell the story of your future more than you tell the story of your past, because it's so much easier to forget our vision of our future than to remember it. But if you keep remembering it, sooner or later you're going to start to see the fruits of all your efforts.
We're delighted to see you all the way through the video. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and let us know in the comments